Okay, now that our robot is self-leveled and turned on, ready to go, I do now have to pair my field controller to my LN100. So what I'm going to do is hit this icon here, connect. I have under my optical equipment, I've listed my LN100 and it is selected. I can now press this tab down here, connect. It's going to search through for the robot via Bluetooth, and it will pick up other Bluetooth devices. We're probably lucky in this environment that this is the only one turned on. So we're searching for LN100 and there it is. I'll select that and press the select tab, and I'm going to connect. Keep your eye up here. You're going to see a little icon spinning. Once you hear that noise and you see that total station pop up, you're now connected to your robot. Once we're connected, we can start our setup, whether you're doing a backside or a resection. In this demo, we're going to perform a resection. So we're going to do that by pressing start or setup, resection. And now the software is going to ask us to name our occupied point. So I'm going to keep it at OCC1, press next. Remove these 2 points from my prior resection. And I'm going to add a point. Specify a control point. I can take that off of a list, or if I prefer, I can take that off of my map. I have 2 control points I'd like to use today, control point number 2 and control point number 1. So I'll first take control point number 2. And I'm now going to lock my LN100 to my prism. And I'm going to do so by moving this robot with this keypad down here. So there's my keypad on my Tesla. That's my field controller. By moving it left and right, you'll see my robot move back and forth. And I'm going to use the guide light, I don't know if you can catch this on the camera, to line it up with my prism. So if I'm too far to the left, I'm expecting to see a red light blinking. If I'm too far to the right, I should see a green light blinking. I'm looking for a mix of the two, so I'm going to turn it until I'm getting close to my prism. Once I'm happy with the position of my robot, I'm going to hit this lock tab on the data collector to lock the LN100 onto my prism. So it is now in a search pattern, and if I've done a good job of getting it close to my prism, this shouldn't take very long at all. So there it is. I'm now locked onto my prism, and I know this for 2 reasons. Number 1, I'm starting to get a sloped distance, so I'm getting feedback where my prism is positionally, and my guide light on my LN100 is now flashing. So I've set up on my control point. This is control point number 2. I've leveled my rod, and I'm now good to take my first shot. I've taken my first shot. Now the software is asking me to specify another control point. Once again, I'll take that off of a map, and I'm going to select control point number 1, and we're going to walk over to control point number 1.